Hey, this is Jonesy from Jonesy TV coming at you with a review for I've Seen the Other Side of You, Season 2, Episode 3 of Dark Matter. This episode saw our crew return to the ship, but not everything was as it should be, as 2, 4, and I believe, three's memories were all wiped, and the crew was left to the new crew, sort of Devin, Nix, and Arax, and 5 were left to deal with them and try to stop them from doing anything stupid while they're, they weren't themselves. And really, how they got back to their old selves is whenever the android is trying to reestablish the neural link, she restarted everything, and that included the crew. And so you have this whole issue where they're trying to 5 gets into trouble. Arax saves her, takes a beating for her, and Five's trying to solve this whole entire issue. And basically, by the end of the episode, 2's trying to establish a neural link to end the connection forever, and so they'd lose their memories forever. But 5 is able to get into a memory with 2 and basically beat her up because she's super weak in the memory because it was her worst memory, and then everything goes back to normal. But there's a couple gunfights that ensue between the new crew and the old crew, and it's a really cool episode for only being on the ship. And I came into this episode and I was actually very worried because last season Dark Matter tended to stay on the ship, and there's nothing wrong with that in the character development. But this season they were constantly talking about how they were gonna, push the boundaries of the show and go to places they had never been, and not have as much things on the ship. And I was like what are you doing with episode 3 just being an all Raza episode? But really, if you think about it, the show revolves around the ship, so it's not that bad of an idea, and it was actually ended up being better than I would have thought it was going to be. Although I would have rather had maybe an episode where they went to a space station and then the same sort of thing happened. But overall, I think this episode was a solid episode. It wasn't my favorite of Dark Matter, but it certainly wasn't the worst episode, and there was some great character development and character drama. So I'd have to give I've Seen the Other Side of You an 8.5 out of 10. Again, this has been the review from for season 2, episode 3 of Dark Matter. I've Seen the Other Side of You. Again, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Remember to like and subscribe for more content. This has been Jonesy from Jonesy TV.